Welcome to tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Shay's Journey. This is a dynamic creator who's been back with tuberchat again and again since finding us quite some time ago. And she's got a lot of different content for you to catch on her channel. If you haven't already connected with her, I hope that you will. And we are going to get into spinning the wheel shortly. Welcome to everybody, especially those of you that are newer. If you can be patient with me just for a moment, I'll welcome everyone, and then I will describe exactly how things work here at tuberchat so that you can maximize your impact here and get the most out of the time that you spend. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And takes me a second while I look in another window here. Designs by CAD Pro. Thanks for coming in. House of X Entertainment Inc. has a big celebration happening after tuberchat today. DIY Sleeping Quarters. Good to see you. Big Guys 45s. Good to have you back in the house. In Rachel's Place, a valued member. Thank you very much for coming back in. JCC Tube. It's always good to see you here. And Life Through Our Eyes 303, a previously featured channel from tuberchat, is here. Lift to Eat is always with tuberchat. Thank you so much for coming in. And MSK Family Vlogs, it's great to see you. Lady C. Russell just stepped in the door, and Nikki's Green Thumb. It's great to have you here for what I believe is the first time. So thank you very much for coming in. Pine Mouse, good to see you back. Our beloved moderator, PA, thank you so much for everything that you do. Mr. Johnny 25, I am so sorry that I was not able to be in your monetization celebration today. I tried to watch a little bit, but I was driving. So I was not able to be active in the chat at all. So I'm so sorry. I hope it worked out well, and I'm intending on watching the replay. Oak Style, good to see you here. Taylor Rochester, good to have you in the house. Tiki, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming in. And the RV DJ. For some reason, I feel like you've been here before, but I could be wrong about that. Apple Worldwide, I think you're brand new to the channel. Frank Evans, good to see you here. Blood Dragon is familiar to tuberchat. Thanks for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody. Mishana just walked in the door. Thanks for coming in. And I Love Music is in the house. Thanks for coming back. Catherine with Friends is here. Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs, thanks for coming in. We got quite a busy beginning here again, so hopefully everybody's feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Christian Nomad's here, and you can connect with anybody in the chat that you would like to. We're here to connect. tuberchat is not a sub-for-sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. Specifically, the way that we do that here is to reach out to people individually in the chat, take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and if you leave a single emoji next to somebody's name, that lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and then give the creator a thumbs up and subscribe to them, and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know you've secured that connection the right way. Then they can go back and find your comment easily if you say something about the video that you watched, and they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. I did just see Ransom YT in the house. Thank you so much for coming back in. And the Psycho Ducky's back in the house. Thanks for coming in again. And hopefully everybody's already having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo is always with us. Thank you so much for all you do for tuberchat. Let's start getting our members on the wheel. Now, you do not have to be a you do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. However, in the case of super chats and memberships, we will let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. Specifically, the way that the wheel works, for those of you who are newer to tuberchat, is that we, once you've been here, it usually takes about half an hour to 45 minutes. It's arbitrary. I don't keep a timer. I have a robot called Botissimo that helps me out, keeping track of how active everybody is in the chat. But once you've been here a certain amount of time and you're active, meeting new friends and family members for your channel, you get added to the wheel. The wheel, of course, is random, but when I spin the wheel and your name comes up, then we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a moment if that's what you would like, the way we're doing with Shay's Journey here, who happens to be our featured channel of the day. So forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I'm going to get back and see if I can catch up a little bit. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the new pinned comment feature, which is now available to maybe everyone, almost everyone. Mr. Johnny 25, let's get you in here. And I will add more names to the wheel. You do not have to be a member, but I'll add more names to the wheel shortly. The order doesn't really matter because the wheel's random, of course. But it seems that everybody enjoys the wheel and the way that we feature channels here. I like doing it because the more channels that I put on the screen and that come through the chat, the more I get to know the creators behind those channels, and then I can do a great job of featuring everybody when they're here. Did I not already put, thought I put In Rachel's Place on there, but let's get her on there. And forgive me for anybody that I haven't welcomed. I tend to fall behind here. Jaden Sue 28, Jaden Suh 28 is here. And then Epa Worldwide, of course, yes, you absolutely can grow here. Everybody here is expecting to subscribe to your channel. The only difference with tuberchat from some of the sites you might have seen or channels you might have seen is that we expect you to make the first move. So as soon as you connect with other people, they will turn around and they will do the same thing for you. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. My love, Kristen Welton, is in the house. FIFA World and Other Gaming. Great to see you back, and all real love from New York City. Thank you always. And I think we're just about caught up. TWT TV, good to see you back in the house, and thank you, FIFA World, for your kind words. Just having a look at the Wheel of Doom. Yes, PA. I'm having a look in the other in another window over here. I just wanted to keep my little disclaimer there on the. Oh, you don't have the pin feature yet? Designs by CAD Pro. It's possible that you must have 1,000 subscribers for that, but I'm guessing. I really have no idea. But it unlocked for lots of creators now. Almost. I think every channel that I run has it. Although I gotta admit I haven't tried them all. But I started seeing them on other creators, all of which have over 1,000 subscribers. So it's just a guess. And I'll put one up if Shay's Journey comes in. Yeah, here she is. Oh, how do I'm in the wrong account here. So here's how we pin a comment. We'll do a quick tutorial right now. So I'm just going to look for Shay's Journey because she's our featured channel for the day. And I'm just going to hit these 3 dots and hit pin message. And you'll see that that message is now pinned to the top of the chat. So my understanding is that for most channels, the ones who are newer getting this feature, you cannot pin super chats or memberships. But I'm not 100% sure about that yet until we get a chance to try. And I don't want to encourage anybody. I'm just saying we'll figure that out, right? In the meantime, at least you know that that's available. So what that's going to allow for me to do right now, Shay's Journey is our featured channel of the day. We can give her a little bit of extra exposure, and hopefully she'll get some extra subscribers for that reason. When people come into the chat, they'll be interested to see what that is. Finding happiness in all you do. Thank you for coming in. And then Tiki hopefully is having a good time already, meeting new friends and family members with everybody. And hopefully I'm caught up. Hopefully everybody's having a good time already. I will spin the wheel shortly. I'm just thinking if there's anything else I need to clean up and take care of before we get to that. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, I certainly will get around to everybody. That's for sure. Oh, MSK Family Vlogs, I did not put you on the wheel yet. That's exactly what I'm looking for, is just to make sure I get these particulars taken care of. Mike D. Creators back in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's always good to see you here. Black Brand Fridays in the house too. Thank you. So we might be ready to roll. It seems that the purge is still happening and the glitching that we've been talking about for a little while. Although I will tell you the tuberchat's numbers are a little bit better. I wonder if I click on this, it's going to show us. So if I go to switch accounts, so tuberchat, as you can see, is now sitting at 1640, where up until like all of last week, it was sitting at 1620, 1621. So we've gone up a little bit. Now, typically, tuberchat gets 40 or 50 organic subscribers per week now, and that number's way off right now. So we can't be certain whether this we're out of the dark yet. And thank you very much for reminding everybody to thumbs up FIFA World. Yes, if anybody has the ability to share out, whether it's on your community tab if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any of that good stuff, of course, we'll appreciate it. And the thumbs up really does help. It pushes tuberchat a little bit farther into the algorithm so that we can reach more creators and get found easier. And then everybody can maximize their impact here. So let me spin and let's see what's happening. Pardon me. So I don't particularly live to eat. I don't think it particularly has something to do with the new customization tab, but that's an example of them doing a lot of they're doing a lot of changes right now. So the way we customize our channels, if you notice in your dashboard, why don't we just have a look? And then I'll put Jenny O'Brien up here. Vegan Realist, good to have you back. Thank you for all the time you're spending lately. And if anybody wants to swap playlists, then I absolutely encourage everybody to make those arrangements among yourselves. So simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and then you should have other creators reaching out to you to make those arrangements. And if you see somebody say that and you are willing to swap playlists, then please reach out to them and by all means make those arrangements individually. So right here, you'll see in published videos, we get some stats right here. I thought there was something else, but maybe not on tuberchat's dashboard. Anyway, you see we're sitting at 1642, and it was stuck at 1620 for about a week. So let's get back to Shay's Journey. We're going to look at Jenny O'Brien now. So Jenny O'Brien is a silver member. So what that means is that her channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether she's here or not. She happens to be a fellow Canadian of mine. I'm in Niagara Falls, Canada, but she's also an aggressive creator working on her channel. She's sitting just under 2,000 subscribers, and we're hoping we can push her over there. The big guy's 45s. You're absolutely right, and hopefully, yes, we will see the end of that. Catherine with Friends is willing to swap playlists. That's great to know. And then thank you, Shay's Journey. Sio Ben's World, thank you for coming back in. JCC Tube is willing to swap playlists. I'm willing as well, personally. As a matter of fact, I still swap playlists, even though, of course, I'm monetized and have been for a little while. But I'm still willing to swap playlists if anybody wants to. The best idea for me, if you don't mind, is just to reach out to me on Instagram at tuberchat, all one word, and then I will. We can make those arrangements after the live stream. But for everybody else, you're welcome to make those arrangements right here and now if you'd like to. Or FIFA World and Other Gaming, thank you very much. I really do appreciate the kind words. Kristen Welton and Kira Welton are both willing to swap playlists. Of course, Kristen Welton is also a member and a moderator. So let's get her onto the wheel. She's officially monetized now. and we have to set up her memberships, but she'll have those available. So hopefully everybody will connect with Jenny O'Brien if you haven't already. Shania's Corner, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. Thank you for everybody's patience. Sometimes I fall behind a little bit in Rachel's Place is Willing to Swap playlists. Eunice Isabel? No, Eunice. Eunice Isabel. Sorry, I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you, but I think this is your first time with TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. As well, if there's anything anybody feels I need to address specifically in the chat that you want, like maybe in regards to other creators and things like that, you can reach out to me on Instagram, all one word, TuberChat, and I will try to attend to it. And I just got a message. I'm sure they don't mind me sharing. Finding happiness in all you do is just, it's a little bit long for the chat, but they were describing an idea. So with the purge and stuff that's happening, everybody's doing a little bit of experimenting, right? Trying to figure out if we can find a way around this. And what they're mentioning is they're finding that the purge and the glitch is happening more so with channels that have their subscriptions private. So I always want to encourage everybody and, try to convince everybody, please think about making your subscriptions public. And the reason why, more than anything else, when you're here in TuberChat and in other growth streams and you tell somebody you've subscribed to them, it's very easy for them to go into your subscriptions, find themselves there, and know that you're telling the truth. It's a form of proof. So it's just something to think about. I hope I can convince everybody to do that. Metrosonic, good to see you. Aunt Cece's Kitchen, good to see you back in the house. Thank you very much. Grinch 1984, good to see you here. Thanks very much for coming in. You got some dynamic content. That's an interesting channel. I watched your walk around, right? When I'm out, supporting creators as much as I can as well, like everybody is, I sometimes watch random things. I find myself just as strapped for time as everybody. So you might find me focusing on videos of around 10 minutes. And, I'm happy to get through at least a few. And I try to hit as many live streams as I can per day and per week as well. So for those of you who are newer to TuberChat, the object here is always to go first. So please don't wait for anybody to come to you. You can reach out to any creator in the chat. Everybody wants to subscribe to your channel, but they are waiting for you to subscribe to them first. Once you've done that, once you've gone to a channel, watched a video, left a comment, given a like, and subscribed, just come back here, let them know that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Since is Mr. Johnny 25, he's still in the house. So Mr. Johnny 25 did his monetization celebration today. He has memberships unlocked. And then as well, last week on Monday, we did an interview together, which is now featured on the front page of TuberChat, which you can find. So I hope you'll connect with Mr. Johnny 25 in the first place. Secondly, you'll find that video where we did a deep dive talk into all things YouTube. Mr. Johnny 25 had a few questions that we bantered on between ourselves. And then as well, we opened it up to the chat and had a few questions from other people as well. Happy Lux, my dear, dear friend, thank you for coming in. I say to people all the time, Jaden Suh wanted me to talk about scheduling a video. I got to think about whether I'm going to be able to do that because I don't think I have anything that I can schedule right this second. I was so late today. Luckily, I got a chance to speak to Jaden. I was driving right before setting up for TuberChat. And TWT TV, everybody wants to bake, so please reach out. And thank you, FIFA World and Other Gaming. TWTTV, thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words always. And then I'm gonna try to come up with some more things. Episode 100 is coming up. It's gonna land right around Halloween, so we'll have to see what happens with that episode. I'll try to do something a little bit different, but still have everybody connect the way we do here. But I'm very excited. So thank you, everybody, for all that you've done for TuberChat. To those of you who are new, I appreciate you coming in. And those of you who've been with me for a while, I appreciate all the time that you've spent, because TuberChat is just doing fine. I'm very excited. And like I said, episode number 100 is around the corner. So EPA Worldwide, here in TuberChat, we typically don't do any self-promotion. So everybody wants to subscribe to your channel. That's what we're here for. But it will happen after you subscribe to theirs. So TuberChat is a community of loyal and dedicated supporters who intend on doing so for each other, supporting each other over the long term, not just in the coming days, but weeks, months, and hopefully eventually years as well. So if you're here connecting with people, meeting new friends and family members, you're going to get all that you're looking for in your road to 200. So Jaden, forgive me, let me think about how I can get that done, or if I have to maybe delay for tomorrow. Maybe what I'll do is I'll try to get a video done in the day so that tomorrow I can actually schedule it, and you can see that process. And then Metrosonic is doing a lot of TikTok lately. Happy Lux does many live streams per day usually. Hopefully everybody will connect with my dear friend Happy Lux. He's in the chat as a moderator, but he does a growth stream. He's responsible for TuberChat gaining hundreds of subscribers, as well as my personal channel. And it's a real party over there. So I hope everybody will consider connecting with Happy Lux. And Jaden, yes, I'm always living the dream. Lady C. Russell, I know that a few people have been talking about that lately, but I don't think it matters. I really don't think so. I don't look at spam the way some people do. Like, for instance, there are creators who just wipe their spam comments out without reading them. And that's fine. Everybody has to make their own decisions. But I have an enormous banned words list, and it causes a lot of things that are not actually spam to get held for review and in the spam folder. So I go through my comments, I read every single one, and then I release them. But when channels are so active in growth streams like this, it's also possible to get marked for spam even when you're not spamming. So you have to make the right decisions for yourself and for your channel. But I don't know how easy it is to control whether people say certain things, right? Some people may come to your channel and mention TuberChat, but I typically don't ask people ever to do that. So it should be few and far between, I hope. Sheriff Buford, thank you very much for coming back in. Sheriff Buford, T. Cletus, thank you very much for coming back in. Explore with the Wagners is here. Rodney and Janelle is here. Thank you so much. And DIY Sleeping Quarters knows Happy Lux because I see those musical notes. That's absolutely right. I always have a good time with Happy Lux, but he's turned into a dear friend over the last several months and has been a great asset both to me and to TuberChat. So hopefully everybody's having a good time in the chat. I hope I haven't missed anything. If anybody has any questions that you think I might be able to answer, I'm always happy to do that to the best of my ability. For those of you who don't know already, I'm a professional channel manager. That's how I got my start on YouTube 4 years ago. I have millions of views, thousands of subscribers, over a handful of channels. It's usually channels that I run for other people that are doing the best, but making significant income and this and that. I learn from creators every single day, including here in TuberChat, and what I wish is to share that knowledge so that all of us, including myself, can make the best decisions for all of our channels, and then we can truly thrive together. Are the join buttons gone? I hope not. No, join button's still there. Yeah, Rodney and Janelle. Unless you're on an Apple device. As far as I understand, YouTube does not allow people to join on a iPad or iPhone. And I could be wrong about that, but I don't think you can. And the reason why is because Apple insists on taking a 30% cut of everything that is made on their devices, no matter what the application. This is why they're fighting with Fortnite right now. And so the join button just may not be available on those devices. Otherwise, it should be there. So Metrosonic, while you're mentioning that accepting spam messages will hurt watch time hours, I've over the last many months monetized 5 channels and accepted spam comments because they're not really spam. It's just YouTube originally marked them as spam, and they've been fine. They're all monetized. I didn't see any drops in any watch hours or anything like that. So I'm not saying I'm absolutely 100% right. If you have different information, then that's fine. But again, what I wish for all of us to do is take everything that we learned together, add it to what you learned yesterday, what you're going to learn tomorrow, and make the best decisions for your own channels. And then staying consistent, Jaden, is just, it's not quite as simple as me just saying, make sure you're putting out a video a week if you can. But that's really the biggest thing, you know, that's important. You might find yourself scheduling, picking a day of the week where you know you can spare a couple of hours. That gives you the week to think about what video you want to make and then film it and edit it that day. And that can help. Scheduling your time is a big help. InQ's World, great to see you. Shenzhen Zen Jamaican vibes. Thank you for coming back in. Divine Wisdom, it's been a while, but thank you for coming in as well. It's great to see you here. Embracing Everyday Realities, good to have you back as well. And I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Forgive me because I sometimes fall behind. Phil Riri, thank you so much for coming in. I know that the Dude Rocks channel is not there anymore, but I don't know what happened, unfortunately. Forgive me for missing that for a second. And then please forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat, questions or any of that stuff. I certainly don't mean to. If you're still active in the chat, I'll absolutely get around to hopefully everything. But if there's something that I've missed, then I hope you don't mind just please asking again or mentioning it again, and then I can catch up. We're quite busy today. And thank you, everybody. And thank you so much, FIFA World and Other Gaming, or sorry, FIFA World Other Gaming, for reminding everybody to thumbs up. I appreciate that. So it looks like we are caught up, and thank you so much. FIFA World Other Gaming, real love from New York City. Always, we appreciate you being here, especially from so long. Yeah. Metrosonic, that's okay. Like I said, you got to make your own decisions, right? Like for your channel, it's not necessarily, there are very few things that are true for all of us, but there are many, many, many things that are, we have to make our individual decisions. The Dude Rocks does rock. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. And thank you, FIFA World, again. Vegas Girl, good to have you in here. And absolutely, if you want to ask a quick question, I'll be happy to do what I can to answer. Oh, you were in an ad, Divine Wisdom. Yes, thank you. I forget about that all the time when I see people at first. I hope everybody doesn't, you know, if you happen to watch an ad on the way in, first of all, I very much appreciate that. I certainly don't like to miss anybody trying to welcome everyone as they come in, but I forget about that sometimes. Now, if an ad is of reasonable length, then I'll appreciate it always if you watch them when you come in. Sometimes you get these ads that are unreasonably long, and I'd rather you be here building your channel. But watching ads, of course, helps everybody's channels that when they're monetized, and you'll want that too. Jenny O'Brien, great to have you here. We just had your channel up for a moment. And Designs by CAD Pro, forgive me because I've spent all this time talking about a million other things other than your channel, which is on the screen. But hopefully everybody's connecting with Designs by CAD Pro. They're on the road to 700, and they're getting pretty close. So I hope everybody will connect with them. It's a featured channel from here at TuberChat. And then how you get your Nightbot to work in your chat. You have Nightbot And then can't figure out why he's not appearing. The number one thing, Vegas Girl, when you talk about Nightbot and Bottissimo and these other robots, you must add it as a moderator. So forgive me, you might have to look that up, but it's a simple fix to make sure that Nightbot is a moderator on your channel. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is to decide what you want that robot to do. My advice to anybody who's live streaming and wants to consider putting some of these robots in, like Nightbot or Streamlabs or Stream Elements or Bottissimo, is to open them up, turn everything off, and then turn things on one by one as you learn how to use them and as you decide that you want to use them. Because some of these things allow commands in the chat where people who know what they're doing are able to type something and just get the robots to spit out some nonsense in your chat if you don't have them set up perfectly. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Metrosonic. Absolutely. What I always recommend for everybody is to go through their spam, because you wouldn't want to miss anything that was important. To these algorithms are not perfect, and they often will mark things that are not meant to be marked. But then again, like I said, there's a lot of creators who just delete their spam folders no matter what's in there, and that's fine too. I always go through them, but that's just my way of doing it. But you're absolutely right. Looks like everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members, and FIFA World Other Gaming. Yeah, hopefully everybody, weekend's starting, I think, for most people, right? We're Friday now. Hopefully everybody has a good weekend coming up. MSK Family Vlogs. So I haven't had any word. I haven't heard anything specific from YouTube by anybody, but tuberchat's numbers are a bit better. Even my own personal channel is up slightly. So tuberchat typically gets between 40 and 50 organic subscribers per week. And this week we're up 20. Whereas the week before that, we sat at 1620 the whole time. Now we're up to 1640. So here's House of X Entertainment Inc. They actually have a celebration going on tonight after TuberChat, which is a launch party. This is the business channel of It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, it's your boy Leo. So we're just looking on, FIFA World Other Gaming. If anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. Everybody's free to make those arrangements individually, of course. And then if you see somebody say they're willing to run playlists or swap playlists, and you're willing to do that as well, please reach out to them as well. And then forgive me, there was one more question, and I didn't mean to skip over it. MSK says a little bit better, but still losing. Yeah. Oh, Vegas Girl, you sent Tiki here. Thank you very much for that. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Metrosonic has been on YouTube for 14 years, just celebrated a 14-year anniversary just over a month ago, and was our featured channel that week. And so there's obviously a lot to be learned there. Metrosonic has seen all of the changes that have gone through YouTube over the years. Oh, sorry, the RV DJ. I was looking for your question. Where is the spam folder? Let me get into my comments. So this is the TuberChat account. And when I go on to the left, I go to comments. And we have 3 folders here. We call them folders. So we've got one here that says published. These are out and they're public right now. Then we have one that says held for review. These are hanging on right now. So look, FIFA World Other Gaming has a comment right here, but it's been held for review because YouTube thinks it might be spam based on blocked words. I have a lot of blocked words, so that's probably why that's happening. It could be fam, it could be stream, it could be grind. There's lots of different stuff in there, but it's definitely not their fault. Mez18, here to support everybody. and then whatever, I'll just let that comment go as well. Spam, I don't happen to have one, but this is the spam folder. So you notice they call it likely spam. So like I said, I go through it and I read every comment just to make sure. Someday when we all have 100,000 subscribers, it's going to be a lot tougher. But for now, you can, if you want to, you can go through that. If not, lots of creators just delete it. So hopefully that was the slightest bit helpful. Oh, Vegas Girl, I'll describe playlists in another moment. Oh, FIFA World Other Gaming, that's not because of you. No, what I'm saying is I have an enormous banned words list in the back of the studio. And it's not mine. It's somebody compiled it from all like the popular sources that know about that stuff or whatever. And they make it available. Anybody can get it. And then I've added to it as well for tuberchat. That's why we don't have trouble. You don't hear me complaining about anybody, you know, saying things I don't want them to say because they can't, right? So because of that, YouTube will grab lots and lots of comments that are not spam or anything close to it, and they'll still hold them for review or whatever. So it's a trade-off. Your chat is much safer and cleaner by doing as I do, but the comment section starts to get really bogged down, and it takes an extra minute because of that. So hopefully that's helpful as well. And then Metrosonic is talking about the algorithm on their community tab as well. And then MSK Family Vlogs. When does the channel get to stream from their phone? You can do it right away if you use another app like Streamlabs or Prism, or I think there's one called Lily or something like that. I use Streamlabs. So you can use that, or I think you can even use StreamYard now before you have 1,000 subscribers. So an app is required, but once you have 1,000 subscribers, you can use the YouTube app if you want to. But I use Streamlabs. It's the most popular ones, loaded with features. So I really like it. King Ivo 2. I wonder if I'm pronouncing that anywhere near right. I feel like I recognize your channel, but you might have just changed your name slightly. Oh, you have tried, haven't been able to. MSK Family Vlogs. That's interesting. I can't imagine why you might not be able to. Maybe you just want to try a few different apps. So StreamYard, Streamlabs, Prism, and I think there's one called Lily, but I haven't used it. Yeah, I haven't had a problem. I can't imagine why you might have trouble. It also might be, let me just show you something quickly. Let's go into Studio again. And we'll see if this thing is still where it's supposed to be. You might not have live streaming enabled. So if we go to Settings, Channel, Feature Eligibility. No, that's not it. Feature Advanced Settings. Let me see if this is it. Feature Eligibility. Where did it go? Oh, there could be this phone verification and stuff like that. Now, tuberchat's all set, but where was that? Manage YouTube account, remove advanced channel settings. I didn't think it was there. We'll look and see. This is not it. I don't know where that page went now. Channel upload defaults. I'm just having a look here to see if I can find this page. Community. It's not on community. Yeah, forgive me. I lost the page. You're gonna. I don't want to spend too much time on it. You're gonna have to go through and see if you can find. You might not have live streaming enabled. That might be the trouble. And then RVDJ uses Streamlabs, and then so Metrosonic is reiterating. Yeah, so you can use the YouTube app itself to go live on your phone when you have 1,000 subscribers, but you can use StreamYard, Streamlabs, Prism, and these other ones before that if you have everything enabled. So that might be the trouble. No, but through YouTube, yeah, MSK Family Vlogs 100%. YouTube won't allow until 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. Hopefully I haven't missed too much else. And then, yeah, Metrosonic, the longest YouTuber ever. It seems like it, that's for sure. And then Apple Worldwide, invite folks to join the discussion with a link. Can I do that from the YouTube studio? I'll show you. So YouTube Studio doesn't allow that the way that StreamYard does, right? StreamYard is the system that you see all of us using. I shouldn't say that. Like, you know what I mean? There's lots of people using StreamYard. It's very popular. So this particular one, really all you have to do is grab the URL right out of the top of the address bar there, and then just drop that back in the chat, and that will allow people to click on it. They don't even have to have an app installed or even be logged in, I believe, and they can come in and talk. So that helps. The Urban Cook, good to see you here. Forgive me for anybody that finds me to be a little bit behind in the chat. And I hope I haven't missed anything. If there's anything that I've missed, then I hope you don't mind just being patient with me and asking again, because I got quite a bit far behind there. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up. And it's almost time for me to start adding names from my list. One of my robots, Bautissimo, is helping me out here. Simply Royce. Simply Royce is a silver member, which means that this channel gets added to the wheel, whether they're here or not, at the beginning of every live stream. So we will have a look at this channel. It also happens to be a previously featured channel from TuberChat. On the road to 800, hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're willing to swap playlists, as well as they do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time as well. Norman B., good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. When I talk about this featured channels collaboration, I always recommend it to everybody who's willing to do it. And the reason why, FIFA World and Other Gaming, thank you so much. Hopefully I will, hopefully I'll see you soon. The feature channels collaboration, basically what this does is when they're changing the way that this looks on your channel, but it's still a great feature. And the reason why is because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for everybody that's willing to do it. And if anybody here has featured TuberChat on their front page, like Simply Royce has, or my personal channel, then please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And I'm just going to make sure I've got my list in order over here. JCC Tube, let's get you on the way. I'm going to start going through channels a little bit faster. I know we've been talking more YouTube stuff today. Oh, FIFA World and Other Gaming is just leaving. Okay, let me. Is DIY Sleeping Quarters still here? Hopefully. If you, the way that the wheel works is the wheel is random, of course, but once you're on the wheel and I spin it, when your name comes up, as long as you're still here, we put your channel up on the screen. Pardon me just for a moment. Okay, pardon me for that. And then Jaden Sue, I don't know why your StreamYard link won't allow it. I feel like I missed a question there. No, maybe not. And then the RV DJ is just mentioning if we didn't get purged, you would have been at 400 weeks ago. Yeah, it's got to be frustrating for everybody. You know, there's people floating right under 1,000. They know they should have hit it, and they're not hitting it. And and this and that. It's got to be frustrating. Big Guys 45s, hopefully you're having a good time as well. And hopefully everybody's meeting new friends and family members. Let's spin our wheel and get the next channel up. So this is just Vlogging Life. This is a gold member. And so what that means is, as well as their channel being added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not, they also get their link dropped every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot. So just Vlogging Life is on the road to 200 subscribers. Hopefully they're going to get there shortly. They do the featured channels collaboration, and they're willing to swap playlists. So I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. And then MSK Family Vlogs can't get out of the 200s. It'll happen. It absolutely will. The other thing, too, is, you know, we all need to, in my opinion, we all need to be recommending to everybody to keep their subscriptions public, because that might be a key. It's not the first time I've heard it today from Finding Happiness in All You Do. The Robinsons Unfiltered. Good to see you in the house. I think you've been here before, and forgive me for being wrong if I am, that this is maybe your first time with TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Oh, is Lift to Eat still in the house? Yes. So, by the way, Christian Nomad and Lift to Eat, I'm going to feature your channels next weekend. So I don't know what days, but what I tell everybody all the time is we feature one channel every single day. And all that means is that that channel's added at the beginning of the live stream. We talk about it for several minutes, usually 5 or 10 minutes at the beginning of the stream. But as well, you know, we feature that channel on all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and our community tabs, so that when we're not here on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and, you know, like, we're not streaming 24 hours a day, everybody can still find quality creators to connect with. The way that I decide how to feature channels is when I see generosity in some form from a creator, and both Christian Nomad and Lift to Eat have been helpful as well as supportive in the streams as of late. So I want to make sure I reward that generosity, and you both will be featured next weekend. And then Eunice Isabel, hopefully you're having a good time meeting new people as well. And then for those of you who are newer, just please remember that in TuberChat, the object here is to go first. So everybody is expecting to connect with your channel and subscribe to you, but they will do it after you subscribe to them. Particularly if you're newer, you will find people who've been with TuberChat for a longer time waiting to hear from you first, because they want to monitor the chat, make sure that everybody's on the same page and like-minded here, and then they will be happy to connect with you. Intelligent Swag, good to see you here. And then we, Happy Lux shared us out. So thank you very much. Happy Lux gave us a share, and that caused some people to come in. So thank you very much for coming in, Intelligent Swag. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time, similarly to the way you do at Happy Lux. The only difference, obviously, his live stream is much more of a party with music playing and a video game going and things like that. And here we talk a little more YouTube when it comes to technical details and stuff like that. But hopefully you'll have a good time either way. Meet lots of loyal and dedicated supporters. Oh, and DIY Sleeping Quarters is still here. That's great. I've got you on the wheel now. Oh, Intelligent Swag. They didn't hear anything I said. That's unfortunate. So this is Kristen Welton. She is in the chat as a member and a moderator, but she happens to be my love. we live together with Kira Welton as well in Niagara Falls, Canada. And she's always with me here in TuberChat. She did a premiere. They both did, as a matter of fact, a two-part premiere. Each of them has one half of the video, and they let those go right before TuberChat today. So they've got some fresh content for you to see when you connect with them. Kristen Welton is also willing to swap playlists, so you can reach out to her for that reason. And then she's also doing the featured channels collaboration. Blue Angels 33, good to see you back. And Uniquely Shen is the second channel from Shen Zen Zen Jamaican Vibes, our very good friend. And so hopefully everybody will connect with her there as well. So let me just see what I can do. And then, yes, Jaden Sue also. Jaden Saw 28 also did a premiere right before TuberChat, or at the beginning of TuberChat. So he's got fresh content for you to check out as well when you connect with Jaden Saw 28. And then I'm just having a look at my list to see what else I can do about adding some more names to the wheel. So here's Lift to Eat right now. This is a channel that has been generously helpful in the chat over the last couple of weeks, particularly since this purge has started. So that's why they'll be featured next weekend. Oh, okay, and thank you very much. So Intelligent Swag, I appreciate you hanging out for those ads. I gave you a whole welcome speech, but you didn't hear any of it. But hopefully you do feel welcome. I appreciate you coming over from Happy Lux. Here's a dear friend, and I appreciate that. If you take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. We connect here the same way you do it Happy Lux. Then you'll meet as many friends and family members as you'd like. So Lift to Eat. This is a channel that is fun to watch. He does things that I don't even want to attempt to do. He will take in an unreasonable amount of calories in a lot of his stuff. But the idea is, of course, that he can do that. He's as much buff of fitness as the great food that somebody like that can devour. So hopefully everybody will connect with Lift to Eat if you haven't already, with well over 250 subscribers on the road to 300. And hopefully we're pushing Lift to Eat a little bit farther here today. Let's get, I wanted to see those Grinch 1984. I know Christian Nomad is talking about the scammers. I want to see that. I have to go back, and when I get a chance, I'm going to go and look at those. Jason Chris is in the house. This is another member. Thank you for coming in. And then yeah, Intelligent Swag. You'll find lots of loyal and dedicated supporters here. So like I said, hopefully you'll feel welcome. It's unfortunate that you're starting a new channel. But like after losing one, but hopefully you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members moving closer to what you're looking for. The RV DJ's on the road to 400. The only other thing I should mention, we try not to go too hard on rules and things like that, because especially for those of you who are newer, you'll find very quickly that the chat here in TuberChat happens to be extremely respectful, and I really do appreciate that from everybody. The only things we want to keep in mind is that our emojis, we want to keep to 1 or 2, and then anytime you're going to use a number, then just please spell it. So it's not that big of a deal because we've never had a problem here. But in other chats like TuberChat and like Happy Lux and other growth streams, you'll find that hosts always wish that you would spell your number. So you use the words, like so on the road to 400, you would say 400. And then your emojis you want to keep to a minimum, let's say 1 or 2, and then not very often more than 3. And it just helps because these streams are under a little more scrutiny than others, because The YouTube does not want any sub for sub behavior going on, and that's absolutely not what we're here for. We're here to make connections with people for the long term, true, loyal, and dedicated supporters, so that you can actually get the views, likes, comments, and other things we all need as growing YouTubers, not only in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years. And then it's cool, the RV DJ, it's no sweat. I'd rather just let you know so that when you're out in other streams like this, similar to Happy Lux, and there's lots of other growth streams out there, then you have an easier time over there. Ladida Lockaby, thank you for coming back in. Finding happiness in all you do is either still here or back, so thank you. And then Apple Worldwide, best idea is always to go first here at TuberChat. So please don't wait for anybody. Just reach out to anybody in the chat one by one. Take your time. Follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. And you should find yourself with lots of new friends and family members. Yeah, thank you, Ladida Lockaby. I appreciate you being here, though. How to add someone from the studio. Can you please do a video on how to add someone from the studio? I'm not sure what you mean by that exactly. Yeah, I can't... for the life of me, I'm not catching exactly what you might be meaning. So forgive me for that. But if you don't mind just finding a new way, like if you don't mind asking that a little bit differently, maybe I'll catch what you're talking about. I like to do lots of different tutorials and things here and share knowledge whenever possible. During live streaming, how to add... okay, yes. So as opposed to doing a video, I'll just mention, right? So I'm using StreamYard, right? And lots of other hosts use StreamYard. If you go to Happy Lux, he's much more hardcore into streaming. He uses Streamlabs OBS. There's tons more features, a lot more to it. But StreamYard is something that's popular with a lot of YouTubers because it's so unbelievably easy to use. And it does have enough features to get us what we need for TuberChat for right now. So all that's required is if somebody takes the URL out of the address bar here, when you're streaming, if you're the one streaming and you're in the StreamYard backend like I am here, you just take that link and drop it into your own chat. And then what happens is if people click that link, they can come and add your themselves to your stream. Happy Lux uses 4 monitors. See, I only use 2. But yeah, Happy Lux, I've seen his setup once. You already scheduled it via YouTube Studio. So StreamYard, unfortunately, can't use... StreamYard won't be able to hook up to a live stream that you've scheduled outside. One of the drawbacks about YouTube right now, and they do it for security, is that whatever app or website or platform you use to set up your live stream, you must use that platform to continue that live stream. The exception being you can use the YouTube app to schedule a mobile live stream and then use Streamlabs to hook up to it. But StreamYard does not do that. StreamYard must be used to set up its own live stream. You can schedule it in advance, but then StreamYard must hook up to that live stream. So I'm sure there are ways around that, but that's getting into like some serious technical detail, and you run the risk of making errors or mistakes. And the trouble is, if you've ever gone to live stream and had it not hook up, you'll understand what frustration is. That happens. And then so Ladida Lockaby, the other thing too, you probably won't find a lot of people coming to you for you to get back to them, because TuberChat's the opposite. Everybody's expecting you to come to them first, especially when you you're not new to TuberChat, but because there's people here, you know, some people are here like every week, some people are here every stream, and because you're here occasionally, you might find yourself having a lot of people wait for you to come to them first. So the best idea in TuberChat is you go first, visit a channel, watch a video, leave a comment, give them a like, subscribe to them, and then come back and let them know you did that, and then they will turn around and subscribe to you as well. This is Jason Chris. He's got over 1,000 subscribers already. Sorry, they. I keep saying he, but it's they. This is a couple of creators, and they're a dynamic couple, to be honest with you, that actually are very entertaining. But they put out consistent content. They're obviously doing a lot of live streaming right now, but that's okay. But they're well over their 1,000 subscribers. They've got it nice and locked in. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. And I believe that they swap playlists as well. I wonder if Vegas Girl is still in the house, because I mentioned swapping playlists and I don't think I went over exactly what I mean. If there's anybody in the house that doesn't know what I mean about swapping playlists and how that can help with your watch hours, then I'm happy to go over it. And then Intelligent Swag. I'm always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but I change the times so that we can meet people in different time zones. I hope I pronounced this right when I say Otaku Sakura 2 vlog. Thank you for coming in. Otaku Sakura 2 vlog. Thank you for coming back in. I know I've seen you before. And then Jaden Sue is just asking, if I schedule live streams, do I get people to come? So now TuberChat is established, so it's got enough of an audience. We have 1,600 subscribers, so luckily there's always going to be people in our live streams when we have them, and I'm very thankful for that. However, the reason that I schedule the live streams is so that everybody can be aware of when the streams are going to come, so they can maybe plan, right? Because I know not, like, we all have lives, right? Myself included. This is why, you know, TuberChat doesn't stream 7 days a week. Unfortunately, I can't stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday right now. So I stream when I can, but I understand that not everybody can just, you know, be there just because I go live. And for the people who want to catch TuberChat, I want them to know when it's going to be in advance so that they can plan around that if they'd like to, right? You can get, hopefully everybody has the bell on so that you could be notified anyway, but we know that those notifications don't always work perfectly. So the other thing you can do is get notified about the individual live streams if you'd like to, so that you don't forget. And then Ladida Lockaby is in review for monetization right now. So that's good news. I'm so happy. Hopefully you're going to get it right away. Usually takes 3 or 4 days, and then you're right in there. So that's good news. And then thank you, Grinch1984. I appreciate the time that you're spending, especially if you're trying to work at the same time. And then Ladida Lockaby, well, everyone using it to your name. I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean quite by that, but again, hopefully you are, I know you must be excited to be in review for monetization. Bright Creations in the house. Thanks for coming back in. Always good to have you here. I should put Kira Welton on the wheel as well. Kira Welton is always in the chat as a moderator, but that happens to be my BFF forever. And then MSK Family Vlogs is coming up right now. Where did they go? Here we are. I'm not sure if they're still here. I'll have to have a look. We'll put that up for now. Okay, MSK Family Vlogs might not be here. So if MSK Family Vlogs, if you're here, just please let me know. If not, I'm moving on quickly. RB Sporting TV, thank you for coming back in. And I'm sure you're going to do well. Ladida Lockaby is a popular YouTuber, so I'm sure she's going to do just fine. Mr. Johnny 25. happy that I have the opportunity to talk about this channel now. He just celebrated his monetization celebration, just like literally right before TuberChat, it seemed, or a couple hours ago. It's not even up yet, eh? Is it not up yet? Oh, it'll be up anytime now. He had a monetization celebration, like I said. So as well, I should just show you, he does a fantastic job of posting, but he also shares his knowledge with YouTube and allows people to connect the way that we do here at TuberChat. So right here, you'll find a video that was a live stream that was done last Monday. And it's the Small YouTuber Show, which he does all the time. Episode number 55, we did an interview. Mr. Johnny25 asked me several questions, but we also took a lot of questions from the chat. And then we had a lot of YouTube talk between us. That was a very focused show. So I hope everybody will go and, first of all, connect with Mr. Johnny25. You'll find lots of value on that channel. And then as well, check out that particular interview that we did. It's also featured on the front page of TuberChat, so it's easy to find. And then Bang Time Pool, thank you for coming in. I believe you've been here before. I thought you were here last week, as a matter of fact, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. There's lots of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so you can reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, then you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then pardon me just for 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, pardon me, everyone. I just wanted to check something there for a quick second. Hopefully everybody's still having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Murphy family is another silver member. So what that means is that their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. But they are a unbelievably supportive channel and a very much loved and well-respected member of their own community as well as ours. And hopefully everybody will connect with them. They've got a lot of familiar faces, including Mr. Johnny25, as well as Mrs. Morrison, the Hoops family, Social Couplepreneur, Lava House family, all on their featured channels list. So hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. It looks like everything is going very well today. The Tyler Show, good to see you back. If any, and then RB Sporting TV, forgive me, I didn't catch your message earlier. So we don't do any self-promotion. So we don't typically say, come and check my house. It's the opposite here at TuberChat. Everybody's expecting you to go and visit them first, especially because you're a little bit newer to TuberChat. So you visit a channel, watch their video, leave them a comment, give them a like, subscribe to them, and then come back here and let them know that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Here at TuberChat, we believe wholeheartedly in the idea that you must be willing to give more to others than you expect for yourself. But if you can do that and be okay with it, I promise you're going to get more out of YouTube than you wanted in the first place. But here we're building true friends. We're building a community of like-minded, loyal, and dedicated supporters, pardon me, that will come back to your channel and support you not only in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years. Daily vlog with JMO. Thank you for coming in. Sorry I didn't see you when you first got here. And the Johnson's Life. I think that's a new channel to TuberChat. Forgive me for not welcoming you earlier, but hopefully you're feeling welcome now. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So, wow. Mr. Fulton Mraz has sprained his arms today. That's unfortunate. That must be some serious activity you had to do to make that happen. But hopefully you can rest it up and do as your doctors are telling you so that you can get back in action as quick as you can. And PA, thanks for everything you're doing, of course. I hope you're not feeling overwhelmed, because I know you're helping with a lot of different channels now. And I certainly want you, first of all, to know that I appreciate everything that you're doing, especially for me in TuberChat. But as well, I just hope you're having fun at the same time. The RV DJ. Here we go. Female and own a, oh, I should have read your about. I'm going to read your about section for a second. Female and own a mobile DJ service in New Jersey and provide music for a couple. And, oh, Thousand Trails Canada, the Jersey Shore. That's interesting. Wow. That's good. So, not that it matters, but, you know, we have a little connection between us because I used to be a DJ as well. But that's really interesting what you're doing there. Already with 400 subscribers, so hopefully we're going to push you a little bit farther. We're going to have to see about that time, Mr. Fulton Mraz. But maybe we can talk on Instagram if that's okay, and let me make sure, because TuberChat, I think, might be right before that. So let's just make sure. DIY Sleeping Quarters just added TuberChat to their featured channels list. So I'm going to, where's DIY Sleeping Quarters? I don't want to forget that. We're going to do that tutorial in a minute, and I'm going to return that favor. So for those of you who want to see how to do this featured channels collaboration, TuberChat has the new method. Most of us should have that by now, the new customization feature, but we'll go through that tutorial in a moment. So the RV DJ, because you're a new connection for TuberChat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take this virtual tour of your camper video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, within the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, and I'll subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure my connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So DIY Sleeping Quarters. Let's get you up here for a second. I'm just going to skip the wheel, DIY Sleeping Quarters, because we're going to take care of this tutorial right now. So we have a look at this channel, and there they are right there. They've got featured channels, and TuberChat is right there. So now I'm just going to grab their URL, which I keep forgetting. I don't even need, as a matter of fact. This is why I want to do this tutorial, because I want to show everybody. This changed. I'm so used to needing the URL because that's the way we used to have to do it, and we don't have to do that anymore. They made it easier. You can search channels now, which is a great feature. So first of all, you want to go to your own channel. You can also reach the customization page on the left-hand side in your YouTube studio, as you'll see in a moment. It's possible that a couple of creators, like some creators, may not have this new layout yet. And if that's the case, the process is similar, pretty straightforward. But for those of you with the new one now, you have this customization button on the left-hand side. And when we go down the, this is my featured channels section right here, the way I'm describing it. I have a couple of others because we put our members on the front page as well. But for featured channels, what I want to do here is go edit section contents, right? And then I've got the whole list of all the channels that are featured and that feature tuberchat. And now I'm going to be looking for DIY sleeping quarters. And it comes up. Oh, it almost came up. There it is. So now all I do is click the channel that I want, and you will find that they've been added to the bottom of the list. But what I want to do is actually move them up to the top of the list, because YouTube took away the shuffle feature, which I really liked, and I hope they add that back. But right now, we've got it there. And the reason I do that, you must click publish, by the way. The reason I do that is so that when people come to the front page of tuberchat, it just looks that little bit different each time, right? So I'm going to go to the Your Channel link. We look at the front page, and now we'll see that DIY Sleeping Quarters has been added to the featured channels list. This goes in order from top to bottom of the way that we just saw in the studio. Now, when you click on featured channels, you get to your channels page, and then you can select whether you want to look at the featured channels, subscriptions, members, or whatever you want to look at, right? So hopefully everybody found that the littlest bit helpful as well. This is DIY Sleeping Quarters right here, well over 300 subscribers on the road to 400. So hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. And then Ladida Lockaby, thank you for reminding everybody to like and share. Michael's Adventures. Yes, you're right, PA. He got a new job now and finds himself, I guess, in a situation where he may not be able to attend tuberchat on Friday and Monday, but he'll likely be here on the weekend. But you're right, he's a great supporter. Pardon me for 1 second.
Sorry, I don't think.
So one of the things that I just want to mention to everybody as well is that with this purge and glitching that's been going on the last few weeks with YouTube, there's one other part to this that we don't talk about enough. Sometimes people's comments are being delayed. So you want to have a little bit of patience with everybody. So if right away you're connecting with somebody and you haven't got their comment, try giving them the benefit of the doubt, give them a little bit of time, and then see what happens. But for instance, Ladida Lockaby, everybody's all on the same page here, of course, as loyal and dedicated supporters. But you just want to make sure that the comments that you're leaving for everybody are long, let's say a couple of full sentences, so they don't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then the other creators won't have trouble finding them. And then JCC Tube, I'd love it if you would do me the favor of letting me know whether you get that or not. And then Business Basics with Mr. Long, good to see you in here. Great to have you back. Afrotown. Oh, is it Afrotown or Afrotoon? Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time with tuberchat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then Kid Wonder, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I don't. Oh, Phil Riri. Yeah, I don't typically find the I typically don't watch a lot of the numbers, like, how many people are watching or the thumbs up and thumbs down while the stream is going on. I'm very lucky so far because we really don't get a lot of thumbs down. And, it's silly when it happens, of course, but, whatever, right? And then AfroTune. So you are new here, and everybody is willing to bake, but the difference here from what you might be used to, everybody's waiting for you to come to them first. The reason why is because you're new to tuberchat. And here we do things differently. It's always best to make the first move. So you visit a channel, watch their video, give them a comment, give them a like, subscribe to them, and then come back here and let them know that you've done that. And then they will do the same for your channel. But you won't find a lot of people coming to you if you don't go to them first. Oh, Black Brand Friday. I try not to say it too much. So I've got the robot doing it, right? Stream Elements. And then occasionally people in the chat will remind each other to give a thumbs up and stuff like that. But I've got Stream Elements does it. Yeah, like so at 8:16, which was only like 5 minutes ago, Stream Elements will say, please remember to give a thumb up for the host. I should actually put the emoji in there. I don't know if I can with Stream Elements, though. One of the restrictions of these robots is when you put the text in that you want them to drop in the chat every once in a while. I've had trouble getting them to use the emojis properly, but I'll try. But thank you for mentioning it. Yeah, the truth of the matter is, what I wish for everybody when they're in tuberchat is to be working on their channels and actually growing, meeting new friends and family members. And the reason why is because as you become more successful, people are going to ask you how you did it. When they do, I hope you're going to point to tuberchat and tell people who are a little bit newer that they need to come here, and then tuberchat will continue to grow. That's really all I need. And then we are lucky enough to get all the thumbs up that we need. I think we got like 75 right now. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo are in the house. A few times we got over 100. Sofa King Mainly Gaming. Oh, sorry. Sofa King Manly Gaming. Thank you very much for coming in. And then Shani and Ken, thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not welcoming you earlier, but thank you for being here. I think this is your first time with tuberchat, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then yeah, Mr. Johnny 25, you're right about that. And I keep not catching that, and I should know that because I've seen it on a t-shirt before, something like that. But I don't know if you actually mean sofa as in what we might call a couch king, because Manly Gaming, gaming, you could be sitting on the couch doing gaming. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and hope that's what it is. But I've been caught saying it I don't know how many times now. Several times ever since you've been coming to tuberchat. So Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo may already be gone. So Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo, if you're still here, let me know. If not, I'm going to just move on quickly. I'll add some more names to the wheel in a moment. Here's Kira Welton. This is Kristen Welton's daughter, but so that makes her my BFF forever. And she's always in the chat as a moderator. She just put out a video today, actually. Kristen and Kira each put out one half of this here book outlet box sale video. So there's a two-part series for everybody to catch when you catch Kira Welton here. Hopefully you'll subscribe. She has the featured channels collaboration going on. She swaps playlists with Kristen, will help facilitate. Bloomin' with the Roses, thank you very much for coming in. Hopefully I haven't, I forget, maybe you say that on your way in. You say goodnight, everyone, and I always think that means you're leaving. I forgot to catch that from last time too, but thank you for coming in. It's great that you're here. And then Kira Walton as well. She swaps playlists if anybody wants to do that. If anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, everybody's free to make those arrangements individually, of course, and I encourage it. You can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and you will find other creators hopefully reaching out to you. If you see somebody say that in the chat and you are willing to swap playlists, then please reach out to them as well. And hopefully everybody will get those done. And then I did say maybe we're going to look at getting another couple of names onto the wheel. The RV DJ we looked at. Apple Worldwide. Nikki's Green Thumb. Are you still in the house as well? Maybe not, but that's why I ask. Black Brand Friday. I think, yeah, you're right there. So Nikki's Green Thumb, just let me know if you're here still, please. Grinch 1984, I didn't put your channel up yet, right? You still here too? Yeah. Grinch 1984 Parodies and Fun. Let's get your channel onto the wheel as well. Let's spin. We'll get a channel up on the screen, and then I will think about adding a couple more. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder still in the house. Thank you so much. Kid Wonder, what's the name of the pool game you play again? Because it's not 8-Ball Pool and it's not Kings of Pool, but they are similar. So here's JCC Tube right now. JCC Tube has got how to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time coming up tomorrow. So hopefully everybody will catch that. Should be actually, does that work out to being right before tuberchat? I think it is. As a matter of fact, maybe we can catch that premiere. So as well, they've got tuberchat on their featured channels list. So I appreciate that. We've got them as well. And then hopefully everybody will is still having fun connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Designs by CAD Pro we looked at. Is the Urban Cook still in the house? Metrosonic. Just going through my list here. Bautissimo is a robot that I use that helps me determine and keeps track of how active everybody's been in the chat. I know not everybody can be expected to stay the whole time. Divine Wisdom, maybe let's get you. It's been a while since you've been here, but I'm glad you're here and having a good time, meeting new friends and family members, of course. JCC Tube has well over 200 subscribers. They got it nice and locked in, so hopefully they're having a good time on their road to 300. Oh, yeah, 8-Ball Pool. Okay, sorry, Kid Wonder. For some reason, I thought the other day that you said it was a different game, but I was wrong. So 8-Ball Pool, that is the one that I play most often. There's a Canadian company here in Toronto that makes, I've been to their place, Yukon Games, and they make one called Kings of Pool. It's just a copy, same thing, but yeah, that's the one I play. JM Moving Pictures, good to see you here. I think this is your first time. Sorry, I think this is not your first time with tuberchat, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, and hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. I feel like I've seen you before. Oh, intelligent swag. So that's, while that is funny or amusing, at least to me, I believe that the first time I saw Nightbot, I tried to time it out because it was probably yelling at me for caps or emojis or something like that when I first got into the small YouTuber community. I've been on YouTube for years, but I wasn't doing any of this until December or January of this past year. And so when I first saw Nightbot, I'm pretty sure that I tried to time it out for that reason, because I thought it was actually an account, and it took me a while to understand what was going on. Oh, it is your first time. Okay, forgive me for that. And T Gaines, good to have you back. So JM Moving Pictures, you're free to connect with anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and just follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. If you have any questions, or if anybody does in the chat that you think I might be able to answer, I'll be happy to do that to the best of my ability. My wish, of course, is for all of us to share our knowledge so that we can make the right decisions for all of our channels. It's true, Intelligent Swag. So I don't know what exactly I'm going to do when it comes, but episode number 100 of TuberChat is coming in just a few weeks. It should land right around the Halloween weekend. So somewhere around there. I'll keep it separate. I won't do it on Halloween, but I think it's going to fall the day after or within 1 or 2 days, and I'll do something, but I'll probably tell a couple of the stories about the funny things that have happened, as well as recognize a few of our most supportive creators, like Happy Lux, who's with us right now. As you can see, TuberChat is a member of Happy Lux because, and look at that, they've got Ladita Lockaby, who's with us right now, right there on their featured channels list. But Happy Lux has turned out to be a dear friend of mine personally. We talk all the time, and he has a growth stream on Happy Lux similar to what we do here at TuberChat, but it's much more of a party. He's got music playing, a video game going, and it's much more fast-paced, and everybody's having a good time. But he has been responsible for TuberChat and my personal channel gaining hundreds of subscribers over the last 6, 7, 8, 9 months. And so for that reason, TuberChat is a member of Happy Lux, because we find that growth stream to be so valuable to us. Jaden Sut 28, thank you for being here. Let me make sure that you're on the wheel. I haven't put you up today, right? Forgive me, Jaden. I should have had you on a while ago. Oh, thank you very much, DIY Sleeping Quarters. Yes, Donuts, Toys, and Games, right? Sent you here. So thank you very much for that. They're a very much well-respected member of our community now. They've been with us. Tiki, thank you for coming back in. Yeah, Black Brand Friday. Happy Lux is a great time. See, look at that. Like, so Happy Lux is asking because he streams many times a day. And one of my best stories about Happy Lux, for instance, is when I met Happy Lux in Melda and Amra's live stream. For those of you who know that channel as well, it's another good friend. But when I met Happy Lux, we started talking right away, and I went to his streams and had a great time. But, when we started talking offline, I would say, like, hey, Happy Lux, when are you going live next? And he says, well, I'll tell you what, when you tell me what's a good time for you, and I'll go live so that I can help you get more people. And I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? Happy Lux, with well over 13,000 subscribers now, is, like I said, has turned into a dear friend, but happens to be a very humble creator for a channel that size as well. Thank you very much, DIY Sleeping Quarters. Hope to see you tomorrow. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change. And then, yeah, you'll find me at Happy Lux all the time. We've rated him a couple times, and he's here with us, and lots of Happy Lux's people are here supporting us as well a lot of the time. Grinch 1984, Parodies and Fun. We're going to have a chance to look at this channel. We were talking about a couple of their videos earlier today in the chat. Oh, and Selma Coupons, I see you changed your name. Okay, Couponing with Selma, thank you so much for coming back in. And then Jaden Saw 28 needs help with the playlist. Of course, for anybody that's willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators will reach out to you for the purpose of doing that. We were talking about the scammers, messing with the scammers. I got to see this. I'm getting through to them. I'm just going to put one of these in my watch later list because I don't want to forget. I just watched this one here. But I want to see that because the name, I want to see what you've done there. Oh, I see. Selma Coupon's got a second account. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you very much. Yeah, and JM Moving Pictures, you're right. I always have a good time with Happy Lux. Oh, let me get your bell on, too. I don't know why your bell is not already on. Maybe this is only the second time I've got your channel up on the screen. And then as well, our feature channel of the day is Shay's Journey. Hopefully everybody has connected with that. Now that we have the pinned the pinned comments feature in the chat, you can see at the top of the chat, Shay's Journey's right there. And I hope you'll connect with that channel. And I'm just having a look in the other window over here. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Maybe I'll move a little bit faster now. Been on for over an hour and a half. We've still got a while to go. In Rachel's place is another member. I don't know if she's still here with us right now. So I'll put the channel up, but if she's gone, we'll move on quickly. Yeah, Intelligent Swag. So it seems not every channel has it yet, but I've seen it on a lot of channels in the last few days. This is the first live stream with it. So I wonder if it's possible that that's still restricted to channels over 1,000 subscribers, but I can't be sure. I'll find out. I'll try to find out within the next day or two by looking at a few channels and see what the story is. So in Rachel's place, just please let me know if you're here. But I think you've gone. So let's move on to another channel right now. So here's Christian Nomad. And this channel is going to be featured next weekend. I always feature channels based on generosity that I see in the community of some sort. But Christian Nomad particularly happens to be a member, but also has been sharing knowledge, doing experimenting over the purge and glitches that we've seen in the last few weeks with YouTube, and luckily is sharing his information for the betterment of everybody in the community as well. So they'll be featured next week. But right now we're having a quick look. And with 673 subscribers, they're well on the way towards 800. Or sorry, 700. I can't count. Well on the road to 700. But it's okay. 800 is going to be right around that corner as well. And then hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. Oh, and then Selma Coupons. Yeah, it's couponing with Selma. But probably you can find that easily. My pleasure, Christian Nomad. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. And I'll spin again in just another moment. Black Brand Friday, I put on the wheel. I did. Oh, forgive me, Christian Nomad. For the life of me, I can't remember what you had up. I did notice that you had something going on so I guess you're using a green screen then. The first time I caught you live, it looked like you and your wife were just at home. Like I assume that, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell when people are using green screens. And if you remember that time, I forget which time it was I caught you. I think it was the first time I was driving. So it's not like I could sit there and watch, right? I put it on, did what I was doing, this and that. But I think now that you're mentioning it, I did notice, but I can't remember for the life of me. I'm feeling like it was orange, similar to something similar to this. Michelle's amazing photography. Could that be it? Or do I just think that because it's in front of me now? Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember. I think I'm grasping at straws here. So forgive me. When I'm there, I'll have to I'll have to let you know what I thought. For the life of me, I can't remember, unless it was this. Why do I feel like it was a mountain? It was a picture of a mountain, and I feel like it looked like a sunset or something like this. But again, I could be grasping at straws. Let me spin the wheel. Am I even close, Christian Nomad? Am I even anywhere in the right ballpark? Okay. When I was in grade school or high school or whatever it was, when we learned what a photographic memory was, which is better described as an eidetic memory, right? I remember thinking at the time, I was like, I want that. I want to have that. I want to be able to like remember everything. And for the longest time in my life, I was able to describe to you like moments from 20 years ago where I could tell you the smell of the air in the room, the color of the shirt somebody was wearing, and this and that. I don't know if that was a self-fulfilling prophecy that I made happen or what. And it's drifted in the last little while, but sometimes I'm still able to I think that I notice things. I think that I can go back and say, okay, wait, if I try to piece this puzzle together, maybe I can figure out what I'm talking about. So I'll hope that I'm right. I'll hope that you're right and I was close. But it's interesting either way. I'll be noticing from now on. See, now you got me something extra to notice is your backgrounds every time I catch you on a live stream. Divine Wisdom has been with tuberchat before, so I don't know why on earth we would be unsubscribed. Maybe this is one of those parts of the glitch or the purge, because Divine Wisdom hasn't been around for a while. Therefore, I may also not have seen anything of theirs in a while. Maybe YouTube dumped that subscription for both of us. That's unfortunate. But sometimes when you click somebody's video page, you find that you are actually subscribed to them. But for whatever reason, we've got now a situation where I'm not subscribed to Divine Wisdom. So I'm going to reset it properly. But what that means is I'm going to take this almost 10-minute video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours, I'll go over my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and I'll subscribe, and then we will be reset. And hopefully you're subscribed to tuberchat as well, and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different people from around the world in different time zones. Grinch 1984. Best idea is always just one of the things you can do. Let me just show you. For those of you who haven't actually seen this, this is what I mean about the pinned comment on the chat, which is kind of like a new cool feature that a lot of people have. Rev Critter, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. You're new to tuberchat, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat one by one. If you take your time, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. When I look at the chat here, you should always have it on live chat instead of top chat because you don't want to miss anything. And in chats that go even faster than this, like where you got a couple hundred people watching, sometimes people switch it to top chat because they don't want to see every single thing everybody says. They just want to catch conversation. Anyway, when you click over here and you hit the participants list, then you can see all the different channels that are in the chat right now. So you can go through here and you can say, oh, is there anybody I haven't connected to? Let me go get them. Now, if somebody hasn't left a message in a couple of minutes, they may be off the participant list because that's not a list of who's watching. That's just a list of who's in the chat right now or been active in the last few minutes. But it's something to look at. The other thing, too, is a lot of times you'll see live streams and it looks like hundreds of people are watching. So the best way to see if that's true is to hit the participants list and go up and down. You got to be skeptical of any live streams for channels with less than 10,000 subscribers that have 200 or 300 people watching. While it is possible, it's very unlikely. So you might want to have a look and make sure that you're very much aware of who's there. So Divine Wisdom, we're all set. I'm going to spin the wheel. Let me get another channel up here. Grinch brought you in. Thank you very much, Rev Critter. I really appreciate that. And Grinch, I really appreciate you sending a referral, of course. Hopefully we will get you some value today. You'll meet some new friends and family members. What happened with those chats, host? What do you mean, sorry, Selma coupons? Apple Worldwide is a new connection for tuberchat. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is I'll take your latest video. Oh, Apple Worldwide is monetized. Good stuff. So I'm going to take this latest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, and I'll subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. Hopefully, you're also subscribed to TuberChat and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Lolita Lockerbie, thank you for having us running in the background. And Divine Wisdom, thank you very much for reminding everybody to share and to give the thumbs up if you haven't already. I do appreciate it. And sorry, I was JM Moving Pictures. Yeah, they like the pinned comment feature and checking out the chat to see who's in the participants list there. But what did I miss? There was something Selma coupons. What happened with those chats, host? What do you forgive me? What do you mean? Maybe I said something that I don't remember. Let me spin. We'll get another channel up, and then I will add some channels. Jaden Saw 28. This is a channel that's been unbelievably supportive to TuberChat ever since the beginning. I think Jaden found us around episode number 13. We're now on episode 84, and I think Jaden Saw 28 has been here for every live stream since then. I'm just looking through my list to see what else I can do about adding channels to the wheel here. Blooming with the Roses. Intelligent Swag. I don't know how I didn't have you on the wheel earlier. You do the Lockerbie. RB Sporting TV. Manly Gaming. Let's spin, and we'll get another channel up. I'll give Jaden another moment before I take it away, and then we'll get to, if Rev Critter's still around, we'll get them on the wheel as well. Blooming with the Roses. And hopefully everybody's having a good time still connecting with each other here in the chat. If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and hopefully other creators will reach out to you for that purpose. And when you see somebody say that, if you are willing to swap playlists, then please reach out to them as well. And you can, everybody's free to make those arrangements independently. So let's get Blooming with the Roses up here. Let's get Rev Critter on the board. And this is another dynamic creator, well over 800 subscribers. So you're on the road to 900. So hopefully everybody will connect with you. If you haven't already connected with this channel, then hit up Blooming with the Roses, and we'll push them a little bit closer to the 900 that must be on their mind now. I'll pull them off the wheel. Don't have a playlist, but we'll run one tonight while you sleep. So, Intelligent Swag. Okay, if anybody wants to reach out to them, they're willing to help, which is great. Everybody always appreciates that. If what we talk about when we talk about pushing playlists and swapping playlists, I push it a lot here on tuberchat, is if you have a playlist of all of your videos, and you can call it something like all of Intelligent Swag or binge watch Intelligent Swag or something like that, then you can swap with other creators. And you can imagine if you have a playlist of 2 or 5 or 10 or 20 hours or more, and you get a lot of creators running that, then your hours will really start to stack up. But the better part about the whole thing, and the reason I push it so much, is because once you've traded favors with somebody, you basically have the beginnings of a friendship there that can hopefully flourish. And what will happen is you'll find yourself being favored by the creators you've helped, and you'll probably find yourself favoring the creators who have helped you. But it's a great way to get a friendship started. And then months down the road, if you do this, let's say 100 times, you'll have 100 true friends that are willing to watch every video, give you comments, give you likes, they'll favor you, and you'll really get the pushes you need to get your channel moving. Selma Coupons willing to swap playlists. Oh, you only have one video. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, swapping is a great idea. So the good news is then, Intelligent Swag, as you grow and as you create more content, you might be one of the lucky people who will have your watch hours before even getting your 1,000 subscribers. We'll have to look. I haven't seen your channel yet to see how many subscribers you have, but that's one of the things that is unfortunate for a lot of creators. It's not unfortunate. We all have to go through it, myself included, both on tuberchat and my personal channel. Is you get your 1,000 subscribers, but you still got to wait for the watch hours before you can get monetized. My wish for everybody is, if you want to be monetized, I want to help you get there as fast as you can. I can only do the littlest bit by operating the tuberchat live streams, and there's many other ones out there. Hopefully you can find some value in that. I can introduce you to lots and lots of generous creators who you'll find will really support you. But if you can do all the things that you need to get your channel moving, then hopefully you'll get everything as fast as possible. Oh, really? 4 days ago, new Intelligent Swag. Okay. I didn't realize it was that soon that you started that channel. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up. Pardon me. Walk in the Spirit Zone. Good to see you here. I believe you've been here before, so forgive me. I thought you've actually been here a couple times. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house today. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. I thought we were already connected from the other day, but maybe this is the first time I'm putting your channel on the screen. I don't think that's possible. I thought that we were already connected. I'm just looking through your videos and I don't see any red lines. Have I not connected with your channel already? Is it possible you're in my watch later? I'm just going to look at my watch later list for a second, see if I didn't clean it out. I don't see you in there. That's interesting. Shay's Journey, thank you so much for that. That's not necessary, but very much appreciated. Thank you, Shay's Journey. That happens to be our featured channel of today, but Shay's Journey's been a generous creator in donating these super chats for a while now, but thank you very much. So hopefully everybody will connect with Shay's Journey if you haven't already. And then Manly Gaming here. So I'm going to take one of your videos. Maybe I was wrong. I'm going to take this one here. I love GTA. So I'm going to save to my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do then is go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat and you have the notification bell on, so you're yeah, I thought I connected to you already, but I guess I was wrong. But hopefully you're subscribed to us and you have the bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. Again, it's always Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I might have to miss one day next week where my family's making our Thanksgiving arrangements, and it's a little bit more involved than some of the other get-togethers that we have. So I may, I don't ever skip a day for TuberChat like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, unless it's for that reason. But if I have to, then that'll be the thing. So again, Intelligent Swag, because it's a new channel. So you got 31 subscribers, so you're moving. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. And again, what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I mean, it's only a minute long, but I will watch. And then I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment, and I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, before I subscribe. And then I will make sure that that connection sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well. And we will see you again because we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday with very few exceptions. But I change the times every day so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones as well. So let me spin. We'll get another channel up. And then can you get the watch later list to, can you get it to pause after each video? Christian Nomad, there might be a Chrome extension or Firefox extension to do that. But I use, for instance, I'm just going to show you while we look at RB Sporting Life here. Forgive me, I'm going to get this bell on first of all, but I'm going to come back to this channel. I just want to show you when I go on more tools and extensions, I have one that's called YouTube Nonstop. And this one here, I don't have it on right now because I don't happen to use this browser to run playlists. I have other devices for that. But if I was running on this particular browser on my computer, I would turn this on and that stops YouTube from pausing. But to get one that makes it pause, there might be something available, but I haven't seen one yet. I'm curious to know if there is, and maybe I'm going to look for that after as well. And then thank you very much, Intelligent Swag. Thank you very much, The Urban Cook, for the time that you've spent. I appreciate it. How do you pin the comments? So most people have this now. I don't know if it's only for channels with over 1,000 subscribers. That's just a guess because I know not everybody has it, but most channels got it now. So what happens is, if I don't want to remove it. That's a mistake. I don't want to remove it. I want to dismiss the pin message, right? So what happens is if I come down here and I go to Shay's Journey right here, and this is the one that I want, I will take this message. I'm sorry. I'm logged into the wrong account. Let me show you here. I keep a separate window open. This I'm logged into my personal account so I can leave messages if I need to and monitor the chat while I don't have this window open. And then I can go here and I can click, oh, forgive me. I should have dismissed the pin, unpin message. Sorry, I made a big mistake. When you're watching the live stream, we're learning all of this together. This is my first time using it, right? What you saw me do in the other window was dismiss the pin message. Anybody can dismiss it. So once they've seen it, they could be like, I don't want to see it anymore, right? They don't have to stare at it, but they've seen it. The moderator, or not the moderator, the host can unpin the message, right? So I click unpin and it goes away. Now I just take the next message I want with the 3 dots and click pin message. And there it goes. So that's how that works. Pretty simple stuff. Forgive me, I'm just going to try something because you did. I'm going to unpin this for a second. I wonder if I can get. I can't get back far enough for the last message that I want to look at. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can't get back to it. It's okay. But anyway, that's the simple explanation on how that works. It's a great feature, though. I've seen it on bigger channels for a while now. I think it was restricted to channels with 10,000 for a while. Let's get back. Here's RB Sporting TV. So thank you for coming back in. They've got a handful of content for us to check out. They're well on their way on the road to 200. So hopefully we're pushing you a little bit farther today, getting you some new friends and family members so you're moving a little bit closer. And let me just have a look in my list here. I didn't put Selma coupons on the thing yet. Oh, did Selma coupons go out? Selma coupons, just let me know if you're still here. Okay, I think you are. That participant list really changes a lot. I'm just checking in the other. Big Guys 45s is back. I'm just looking in my other window to see if I'm missing anything. Hopefully, I'm not missing too much. Here's Ladita Lockaby. So I think she's gone, right? Yeah, she's gone. I'll spin again. She was with us for a while. Ladita Lockaby, let me know if you're here too. If you're here, I'll put you up. Oh, and I forgot to take it off the wheel, so now she got picked again. Oh, Ladita Lockaby. Happy Lux, I think, is gone. Oh, Tiki, we haven't looked at your channel, have we? Usually I don't put every channel on the screen. We just use the wheel, but for today we're winding down. We've been on for 2 hours already, so we'll make sure we look at everybody's channel who's in the chat right now. Yeah, thank you, Happy Lux. Sometimes it takes a long time for people to get onto the screen, and that's okay. Elma Coupons is second channel from this creator, so you don't have any content yet. Okay, I don't have a choice but to try subscribing, but what I'll do is I'll put the bell on. Now I've got your other channel, and then hopefully everybody will just connect that way. If you can get a video up of some kind, just so that everybody can connect and hopefully it will stick, I'm afraid you might lose most of what you're gaining today. Black Brand Friday. I don't know if you're still here either. Yeah, I don't expect everybody to stay the whole time. Black Brand Friday, just let me know if you're here. Rev Critter might not be here either. A lot of times what happens is, especially with newer channels, they leave as soon as they see their name go on the wheel because they think I'm going to put it up anyway, which is fine. And then Tiki actually was here for a while. So let's spin just for fun. Big Guys 45s hasn't been up today, right? Oh, you're here. Rev Critter. I thought you weren't here. I almost skipped your turn. Okay, I'm going to put Tiki up right now, and I'm going to put Rev Critter back on the wheel. And thank you for the kind words, Rev Critter. Oh. Funny when I make these mistakes. So with 17 subscribers, hopefully, I would love it if we could get you past 20 today, but we'll see what happens. I'm just going to take a 10-minute video here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I'll make sure the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well. And you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So let me spin. And is there a channel that I'm missing? Hensley Paranormal. I don't see that. Oh, maybe that's a new channel that hasn't quite come into the chat yet. Big Guys 45s. Let's get you up on the screen and see what you got going on today. So I'm going to put your bell on first of all. And you got quite a bit of content for everybody to connect with. Lots of good videos, lots of like good sized videos here. 201, 301, 235, 402, which is the one I connected with. And then can you put that newer channel that does not have any content link in the chat? It came up right away for me when I searched, Jaden, but that was Selma Coupons, right? There she is. Selma Coupons. I'll Big Guys 45s, I'll come right back to you. I'm just going to get this link for Jaden. And then there it is. Here's Big Guys 45s. Oh, pardon me. Ooh. Oh, and Christian Nomad, you specifically asked, can I get the watch later list to push after each video? So specifically about the watch later list. I'm not sure about that, but again, maybe a Chrome extension or something will be able to do that. I'm interested to know. That girl Laddie, good to see you. I think this is your first time with TuberChat. I feel like I recognize your channel though. Maybe we already connected outside. But either way, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Hensley Paranormal, there you are. So actually, who just mentioned? Oh, Rev Critter says that you have amazing content as well, which is great. So thank you both for coming in. And Hensley Paranormal, this is your first time with TuberChat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the chat. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. I'm going to take this 10-minute video, add it into my watch later list, because I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So that will allow me to go through my watch later list after the live stream today, and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and then I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure the connection sticks. Then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well now, and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. My pleasure having your channel up here. And we'll just see for another moment what we're going to do about adding another couple of names. Pardon me, I'm just looking at something in another window over here. So, couponing with Selma. Okay, thank you very much. I remember the name Big Pig. I don't know if I have any of that. When I was a DJ, I collected a lot of records, but I typically played a lot of pop music. I do have a lot of classic rock, and I think that's what Big Pig is, right? I feel like they've been around for quite some time. or they were around, however you want to put it. But I can't for the life of me think of a song that was popular from them. John Mellencamp's easy. I got a lot of popular stuff. So, if everybody wants to hit that link that I just dropped in the chat, we'll head over to Yo It's Your Boy Leo, who is live streaming right now. We'll raid them. And just mention tuberchat raid when you get there. I'll appreciate it. We can continue to connect over there. It's always a good time talking to them. They are celebrating a monetization anniversary and a launching party for House of X Entertainment Inc., which is the business channel of It's Me Once, Then Yes Honey, and Yo It's Your Boy Leo. Thank you, Intelligent Swag. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you've spent. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that you spend here at TuberChat and with me personally. So thank you very much again, everybody. And I will look forward to hopefully seeing everyone tomorrow. The times always change from TuberChat, so tomorrow will just be an hour earlier than today. Shay's Journey, thank you so much for everything that you do for TuberChat. It's an honor and a pleasure to have your channel featured, and thank you, PA, for everything you do. Thank you, everyone, for the time that you spent, and we'll see you soon.